Rap music has long claimed that it was the CNN of the streets, that it told the stories about what goes on in the hood that the news refused to cover. But has rap music addressed the issue of the new #1 killer of African American men? The answer is no. There is a strong connection between the spread of HIV and the rise of rap music. Rap music is, without question, the most powerful and influential music of our time. Many young black people find that they feel inspired by their favorite rappers. However, to keep it real, the question must be asked if these rappers are helping to spread awareness about this disease or helping to spread the disease itself.
All you're hearing is booty music. You don't hear anything about like the after effects afterwards. You don't hear anybody talking about what someone's talking about. Oh yeah, we had sex, and then I got HIV after it. Yeah, we had sex, but then I got burned. You don't hear anybody say nothing like that. All you hear is, yeah, let's just go have sex, and it leaves like a space where it's like, all right, everything's gonna be fine afterwards. Well, people hear that, they don't think about the aftermath.
All you see in those videos, we all be watching those videos where there's, they show women, portray women as hoes and bitches and nothing but one night stands or booty calls, and they show them what they're gonna do and all this, but they don't say anything about protecting themselves. They don't say anything about protecting her. They don't say anything about using a condom or, the ways you can protect the other person. They don't do all they show it is just women as sexual objects. You got to get as much as you need, because they'll like you if you do.
You look at videos, man, bunch of back-to-back, bunch of naked women running around, man, and Genuine and what's that joint? Can it fit in those jeans? You got room in them jeans? Yeah, come on, dang. You know what I mean? What's wrong with you? That's all, and that's why I stopped like watching videos and stuff like that, man, because all that's on there, man, is the same thing. Just sex.
These people are definitely have a big impact on our youth today. The things that they do or say they do, these kids are going to go out and try. There's no doubt in my mind. I've seen it. You've seen it.
When it is considered that there are more African American men in prison than are in college, it becomes obvious that prison is one of the biggest issues in the lives of African American men, better yet, of the whole black community. Far too many of us can easily begin listing the many friends and family members we know who are incarcerated. But there is another danger. The fact is, HIV and AIDS rates in prisons are much higher than exists within the black community in general. Many black men return home from being locked up and bring something back with them that is more destructive than anything they face while in prison.
A lot of guys will go into prison and they'll be there for a while. And men get lonely just like anybody else. And they seek companionship with each other. Now I've seen this because I've been there, done that. I have not had any homosexual acts or anything like that, but I've witnessed, the way time can turn a man from heterosexual to homosexual in a heartbeat.
Well, in the penal system, just like the African American community, they don't talk about it. It's not a problem because men don't have sex in prison, period. So if men don't have sex in prison, there's no need for information about STDs or HIV. You don't have to be passing condoms out, and that's the big problem right there.
So what ends up happening is John will mess with Brad. Brad is HIV positive. Well, if John is done with Brad, or Brad transfers out, okay, so John ends up going and messing with Paul, and spreads, and it just spreads. In a smaller community, it's a smaller thing, and then eventually some of these guys end up getting out, and they look at things, well, I'm not in prison anymore, I'm not really gay, so they're gonna go back to the black woman, and of course, our ignorance, and I'm not saying ignorance as a bad thing, but ignorance as in we just don't know.
A lot of times with the young men that I deal with who are, who get incarcerated, a lot of whatever happens while they're locked up is not talked about outside of those walls, outside of those bars. So, there's a lot of things that, most people don't think about, don't talk about, but it's something that definitely needs to be addressed.